Hi, I'm Barrett Howarth of Mag Bay Yachts, and I'm here to walk you through our two brand new 33 center consoles. Moving aft, this is our bow seating module. Bow seating comes with two stainless steel backrests that are easily removable and can easily be stowed up forward. These two hatches lift up for easy access and easy storage. A lot of people throw their aft seating, their life jackets, random bags. It's a great spot to throw that stuff where it's out of the way and up forward. Up forward we have three lockers. We have our two side storage lockers that drain via a central sump box, and we have our large forward fish box. All three of these lockers are lit. They're all fully insulated. We also have two washdowns up forward. We have our fresh water to port, salt water to starboard. They're all high pressure washdowns, so you can come up here and hose off everything you need to. We offer two different consoles that are a standard during the build. You can choose between either one. We have a shorter console which features an insulated drink box. It gives you a little bit more room up in the foredeck. And we have a larger sun pad console which also has an insulated box that's mostly used for storage and is a little bit more appealing for the cruising crowd or the ones who like to lay out. Let's go over this dash layout a little bit. We offer three different helm pod configurations. As a standard, we have a finished fiberglass helm pod. We have options for a handmade teak helm pod or a carbon fiber helm pod for those that want to be a little bit sportier. This configuration here features zip wake trim tabs mounted to starboard, your throttle mounted to starboard, your key switches mounted underneath the pod away from you, your main switches directly in front of the pod within easy access, cup holders to port, your glove box to port, and of course your screen dead center. Our standard T-top is regular brushed aluminum, but we offer two different finishes. One is our powder coated aluminum package, which you can choose any color. The second is an all 3/16 stainless steel finish. This is a real unique top. We're one of the only companies in the entire industry that will actually do a stainless steel T-top. One thing to note on the stainless steel is every single weld on this entire top is polished. It is truly a work of art you have to see to believe, but if you really want to stand out from the crowd and be different and honestly have a top that's stronger with less maintenance, this is definitely the top for you. Here I am in the cockpit. So, aft console. The way we have this laid out, you have a little bait prep center here with a removable cutting board. Just below the cutting board you have a drawer, which is great layout for your fillet knives, for your chamois, towels, mops, whatever have you. You have a little sink. Inside the sink is a 16-foot hose reel. So if you don't want to carry a washdown hose, this all retracts back in. It's long enough you can go wash your motors. We've done mounts on top of the T-top so you can set it up as a shower. It's just a real clean, functional system. Just below the bait prep center is a sliding frigid rigid cooler. This locks and pins into place, so this serves as an aft seat if you need an additional set of seats in the boat. Back in the cockpit, outboard, we have two insulated fish boxes, each with their own macerator. You have a forward storage box, which can also be converted to a second live well if you need additional bait. Aft central is your access to your aft lazarette. Our aft lazarette is where a majority of our pumps and systems are mounted. Back here you have our fiberglass sea chest that has our bait pumps and our washdown pump coming off of it. You have our fuel manifolds. We use a fuel manifold for each motor so you can feed off of all three of our fuel tanks. Our fuel filters are mounted forward for easy access when it comes time to do maintenance. The finish inside is a finished gel coat with a diamond pattern non-skid on the floor, which we feel is one of the nicest in the industry. This is also one area where you can see the extreme attention to detail that we take in our boats. Every fitting is 3/16 stainless. Every hose clamp has a clamp aid on it. It's laid out in the cleanest way possible. We guarantee you won't find a cleaner lazarette in any production boat. Aft in the boat is our 70-gallon integrated live well. Clear acrylic lid on friction hinges so there's no gas shock in salt water. Our gutters are oversized. We have the tank set up so water can rise all the way to the lid so there's no slosh inside the tank. We've designed this tank so both your fill and your drain are behind a grate that we've integrated into the starboard side of the tank. There's nothing protruding inside the tank for bait to hit their heads on. Whether you're using small fragile baits like anchovies or larger baits like horseye mackerel or caballitos in Mexico, this tank works phenomenally well. Inside the cockpit, we have oversized gutters outboard. There's no gutters in the deck to shove your toe in or break your toe. We've had that happen before. All the hatches have an internal guttering system that always drains outboard into our custom stainless grates. These grates go directly through the transom out into the water. The entire deck is self-bailing. You can wash down. We've had an instance where we took a wave over the bow, everything drained out very, very quickly. Never have to worry about any water pooling in the boat. Motor-wise, we offer both Mercury and Yamaha outboard power. Power ranges right now from 300 to 400 horsepower. We can do 300s and 350s with Yamaha, 300s, 350s, and the 400s with Mercury. Performance is based off the outboard, of course. With 300s, we're seeing performance in the top end around 53 miles an hour with cruise in the high 20s to low 30s. With these 400s, we're seeing a cruise in the high 30s to low 40s with a top speed of around 65. We use Seastar Optimus steering with both motor packages, and you do have the capability to get a joystick system with it. The motors will actuate on their own, so docking is a little bit easier. And you can get C-Station with both motors. C-Station is a position hold and a heading hold feature. So if you're out fishing, you want to stay exactly on a spot, you can activate C-Station. The motors will do the work for you. One thing to notice, we have a custom plate that we make where all the hoses come out of, and integrated into that plate is a freshwater flush. We plumb in a freshwater hose into each motor, so instead of going in between each motor to flush the motors at the end of the day, you plug in your garden hose on this plate and it does both for you. As an added safety feature, we put a valve in each motor, so if you ever are to lose a motor while underway, you can open the cowling, shut off the valve, and you're not pumping hot water into a dead motor. It's a really, really clean, very easy system that works great, and it's one of the cleanest transoms you'll find in this entire industry. One thing we really like to do at Mag Bay is build our own custom hardware. A lot of little things that you see you wouldn't really realize we build in-house. Our hawse pipes are all made in-house. Our deck drain grates are made in-house. Even our rub rail in the back, we hand form this. We heat it up till it's red hot. We have a jig that we made, we beat it into place, and we hand form and hand polish these ends to give it that one-off custom finish. Also back here you can see we have two different arrangements for rod holders. If you're a fishing oriented person, you want the standard rod holder. As standard, we use gem blue water rod holders. They're a screwless design, very, very strong, look great, and great quality. We also have an option for Mate Series rod holder cup holders. What's nice about these, when you want to go cruising, you can put your water, soda, beer, whatever have you, in the cup holder. When you want to go fish, shove a rod in there and you're out going. One area where you can really see our attention to detail is in our side door. We've integrated this as a standard feature on all of our boats. It's a starboard side door. You open it up, it's solid fiberglass. You can see these hinges that we make in-house have screws. Every single screw faces the same direction. The side door opens inward. So if you're at the dock, you're tied up next to your big boat, you can still open the door with ease. You can see on the bottom, we have a plate that has our Mag Bay logo integrated, as well as two holes. These holes are for your dive ladder that fits in place so you can go overboard and get back in the boat with ease. Over the course of building these boats, we had a lot of requests by our tender customers for a boat that had more seating. As such, we've come up with this. This is what we call our aft bench seating option. This has a nice L settee aft that takes place of the aft bait tank. Features an oversized backrest, which is really, really comfortable to sit in when you're running. You can easily fit 3 people, 4 if you have kids. It's a safe spot. You can sit in here, you're nice and locked in. It's super, super comfortable. For those people that want to have this aft bench seating but still go fishing, we can make this in-deck box into a live well. So when you do go out fishing, at least you have 30 gallons of bait with you. It's a great overall setup. This is the second boat we've done with it. People seem to be very, very happy with it. By far, one of the biggest wow features of our boat is our electrical system. Everything is neatly laid out. We use tin copper wire, heat shrink connectors, thermal labels. On the outboard side you have your battery charger, and we leave you space down below to add in your modules for your electronics. At Mag Bay we love oversized hardware. These gem outrigger bases are no exception. These are the beefiest bases on the market. Everything's 3/16 stainless. They made up perfect to these carbon fiber outrigger poles. They look fantastic and they function great. A lot of little things that most people wouldn't notice. We integrate our antenna bases into our backing plates. We buy the antenna mounts, we cut them, we weld them on, mirror polish all the welds. It's just a very clean way of doing things. Even down to our little washers, we make these washers in-house. Sure, you can go and buy a finished washer off the shelf, but these are all 3/16 polished stainless. They look great, they function great, and it just really ties in our whole theory on this boat. We want to build the best, and we want to use nothing but the best products. If we can't find them, we make it. It's our whole theory. We'd rather build a boat that we can be proud of and sleep well at night than have a boat that's just pieced together.